Hello, everybody. Nice to meet you all. Now, I've got no idea how many people are listening, hopefully, a few. I will try and be relatively quick. You guys have been hanging around for almost 4 hours now, so good on you guys. Today, I'm talking about why meat is essential for optimal health. Quite a big topic, so I'm going to go through it relatively quickly, but lots of time for questions at the end, hopefully. So who am I? I'm Dr. Suresh Khirwadkar. As Tracy said, I'm a GP and I'm a board certified lifestyle physician as well. And I'm the host of the Meat Medic podcast. I'm an author, publicized author. I've sold a couple of ebooks. I think that counts. I've got a YouTube channel in my name, of course, and gets around 50,000 views a month, which is pretty nice. So we're talking about why meat is essential. Now, a couple of declarations. I don't really have much to declare and conflicts of interest. As I said, I'm a carnivore myself. I know Dr. Avi was just talking about carnivore diet a little bit there. As I said, I do run the podcast and my own YouTube channel. I do have some health courses available that people do buy off me. And my probably one conflict is actually with drug companies because I like to de-prescribe medications and drug companies don't really like me. So a little bit about myself anyway, my background. As I said, I'm a GP and board certified lifestyle physician through the International Board of Lifestyle Medicine. Interestingly, they are a plant-based college and I obviously don't follow plant-based medicine. Born and raised in the UK, graduated there in medical school and came to Australia in 2018. And just like a lot of other people, I'm sure pretty much everybody listening today, I've had my own health journey. I've had impaired glucose tolerance, obesity, sugar addiction, like many out there, and like many others out there, I've tried pretty much every single diet going. And just to show you some proof, this is what I used to look like on the left, and this is kind of what I look like now on the right, with my silly cheesy grins. So those of you who don't know me, as I said, I follow the carnivore diet, and there you go if you didn't know that. But what is the carnivore diet? Now, I don't know if anybody else has spoken that much about it this evening. I've only managed to just tune in the last half an hour or so. I prefer the word framework rather than diet, first of all, because diet has a lot of negative connotations to it, which I'm not a big fan of. Put simply, the carnivore diet is a diet, framework, whatever you want to call it, comprising of almost entirely meat and basically animal products, the vast majority of which is usually red meat. A lot of carnivores will eat eggs in variable amounts, and some might include fish, seafood, other meats like chicken and pork. We're almost entirely avoiding plant materials like fruit and veg, which sounds odd to some people, I know, but there is a reason for this. Plants have toxins in, and these are very real things. They are chemical defenses. Now, unlike you or I and cows, cows can kick, cows can run away, cows and chickens and pigs and so on. Plants can't run away. If they're going to be eaten, they are basically just going to die. And unlike, human beings think, plants don't really actually want to die. Human beings tend to think that everything is just kind of put on this planet for them to just consume at will, and that's actually really not true. Plants have been around for around 700 million years. Human beings, as we know it, have been around for about 2.5, so they are much older than us, and they're probably more evolved, at least more than some of us. So plants can't run away, they can't kick, they can't bite, so they have to, maybe the exception of Venus flytraps, but that's more predatory rather than defense anyway. So plants have to rely on chemical defenses to stop themselves basically being eaten. And as I said, these are very, very real. And despite what people think, plants aren't really designed for human beings to eat. In fact, around less than 1% of the world's plant population is actually edible to human beings. And yet, conventional medicine, conventional dietary advice is that plants are amazing and they have absolutely no bad things about them, and we should eat them with abandon, and we should just eat as much as humanly possible. But as Dr. Avi was saying there at the end, they can cause IBS and lots of other problems. And this is well established in medical criteria when we talk about things like the FODMAP diet. So we know that these can cause problems. But I'm going to tell you why maybe eating vegetables is not necessarily the best way, and why meat might be a better option, and indeed why meat is essential for human health. Now, just a little bit about the carnivore diet. Like any good diet or framework, we're avoiding processed foods, as Dr. Avi very rightly said. These are big problems. Chemicals, additives, and toxins, and it's a ketogenic diet at its heart. So it can do everything the keto diet can do, but more on top.